Boiling, blistering, build-up of grease, toe tip and dip in, catch and release, toil and bickering, catch the disease, hold on it's slipping, but don't over-squeeze. Swatted gnat, hot as a bat, binge, lit, smell my tips start to singe, out on the fringe, banging the hinge, swinging in time, throw out a line, quick with the quips, bigger fries to fish. Breaststroke, brushstroke, death slope, love note, let go, come close, stop. Heavy breath, watch my tire, tread the liquid, play with fire, above the water, dribble chin. Here comes the plane, let you in. So many mouse traps, purring of house cats. Wandering eyes have the heaviest mud flaps. Show me the map, poke me with thumbtacks. This well runs dry, no care to give her. Make you drown in my art, I bleed it in rivers. Mistake when I give, teach me to live. Lynch, play and go fish. Too many ideas, pains me to waste them. Do you enjoy my sublimation? Creature of habit, love the cage, run out of ways to decorate. Normal lies cut the vein until these loops become mundane. Around the bend, fun will fade. Watch the crimson sun decay. Forgotten paper plane losing shape and warped from rain. In my absence, do lips play with my name? Am I engraved in picture frames? Learn to lurk, life locked away, so lifelike this mannequin act displayed. Feeble facade face, frantically curate, a digestible bite-sized me that seems okay. Cull the pain. Don't let anyone really witness me. A timeline I forgot how to scrub. Come clean. Tiptoe tapping on off-kilter kindness, carefully, carefully, it's known to cause blindness. Find up from down, most pressing assignment, lose meaning of clock ticks, mind flight is timeless. Teething and tithing, embracing pious happiness, buyers, years pass by us, but don't feel much wiser. Avoidance is friend, scribble outside the lines, ignoring the hem. Forget me, knot in the chest, feeding, breaststroke through phlegm, horses and rope, the tiniest fiddle, pull from all direction. Rag dolls are brittle. Perception isn't always what it seems. Split down the middle. Can't solve the riddle. Jingle jangle, so entangled. Ring like bell this frantic dangle. Metallic cold, piercing high. Pick up sticks, river ride. Cough, cough, pass, stop, drop, and roll the bag. Slowly drag, cherry red. Collect key swallowed corridors, this scary head. Ring around the drain, pocket full. Counting sheep. Panting wolf. Scream into the void, not a damn person listening. Work until sweat glazes glistening. Headlight reflector, heat of night, abyss we are all swimming in. Penny fountain pissing in, eat shit, grin, greediness of feeling, the epitome of emptiness. Laugh to keep tears at bay, train to keep the chin lifted, fake okay, but feel like we'll never win again. Trek and make steps, kicking sediment, can't escape the head. Where are we headed? Why do I grip so tight to sentiment? Would have, should have, so much for wishing. Pull up, looking fucked up, slave to ambition. Yeah, I smell like shit. My studio is a cave, seen no sun in days, but the monitor is lit. Swim in the grit when I spit, spurt a puddle so pretty, my rubble so swiftly I crumble, ready to battle. Smashing the remote and can't change the channel, all reruns. Repetition pollution. I'm all dissonance, disorganized, and lacking resolution. My TV is glowing. Call me a one-trick pony, take the carousel round these pity-party notes I keep toning. In my mind I am unicorn or Pegasus, wishing my process could alleviate and act like a sedative, sick of my voice getting repetitive, run out of words. Oh look, another exposed nerve. Echo chamber, illusion of no longer being alone, until you realize that voice is your own. Walking home, just like a funeral march. Head is set in stone, all I do is watch. Lose the art of keeping control. Loose lip drip these clues I drop. Dead again if the music stops. Lack of sound makes the wounds pop. So tragic, the flair for the dramatic. Flick a flame at some matches. Meet me in the smoke here that dances. Pucker pick up the panic. beautiful and rabid, in a stupor from the magic. Abracadabra, two halves, one snap, one way, no comeback. Pedal through rebuttal, snuggle the puddle, forget you're wet, lose track of time, no retracking steps. Sanity sits this head like retracting lead, sharpen me on whetstone. Wet logs burn slow. But can I withstand the shiver, waiting for the spark to catch, fleeting hope of beauty as the cold air paints pictures with my breath? Nothing left to give, other than the displeasure of my company. You can divvy up what's left and calculate the worth of the sum of me. Whole worse than sum of the parts. Here, have some more art. Little downer, dip in social water. Try to hide the cracks I'm showing. Don't let them see the breaking open. Close it up and hope my insides don't get noticed. New tricks are lost on this old dog, hopeless. Force facial features to weigh less, maybe even smile for a moment. Let me thaw or cook from frozen, just another skittish deer. Life feels so high stakes, give me a nice reverse fear. I don't do social gather banter, I'm all cancer, handing out baggage, decorate my bandage, look how well I manage. You all want light fun and cheer, I can't flip a switch, so why did you even ask me here? Let me decay in my cave, come out with my stash of goodies, only know how to talk shop, make art till I drop, scoop me off the floor, the process shook me, bed is studio rug, my blanket is this dirty hoodie. My relationship with art is abusive at best. I'd slow down and laugh with you, but I forgot how to rest. Say I'm so prolific with my focus, never notice the woe in these moments, feeling broken, squeeze the disease, mistaken ease, so many needs I'm never showing. Look at me, oh how I bleed, go through the motions, but this is coasting. Say it's fire that I'm holding, scald now I'm roasting, temps get higher, it's hopeless. Appalled clown, I'm growing, sick of the way my days keep unfolding. Inevitability of implosion, my portfolio of corrosion, battery death mid-opus, my process, hocus pocus. Trust me to pull beauty from thin air before I'm immortalized in obits. Mayday, the pilot is not around, tail spinning, going down. Orbit the pits and bottom out. Insert clever metaphors or cliches of sinking ships. The truth is I don't know how, but if I did, I would quit. My output is not a gift. Talent is a myth. Look at me. See the grief, gravity of my squeeze, splash and cause a scene, wanting to be seen. Make me walk your dreams. It's a haunting spree. My words sprout abundant, but talk is cheap. Peacock suit on pigeon beak. Tired wings forever weak. My art drops like bird shit from a tree. White abstract painting on your windshield. Urea splattering the glass. Watch it happening. Make it all you see. Shout from the branches so you know it's me. Don't you want more poetry? Look at me. Aren't I just so deep? The trope and tortured poet artist in a hardship with too many damn emotions, trying to lock it down, hide the frowns. You see through it. My body type is emotive, as I fish for smiling lips while questioning the motives, calculating a dismissal before a single word is spoken. Hold the vigil. For every wound we open, I'm brittle, but I'm composing odes to hoping, try to tickle its attention so it might rope me. I feel so little as I pour my insides into each opus, smoke signal, duet for the hopeless, making ripples. Forget the craft for a moment. Maybe we should just wet our whistles, but I'm too scared I might blow it. The high-pitched sound ringing out, if I take up the airwaves, you might just drown. But life will tick on okay, even if I'm not around. My ego gets so loud, like I'm the main character in a tragedy that wasn't meant to be written down. The drunken afterthought post-plot brainstorm session. The words that accidentally slipped out. I wasn't supposed to be read aloud. Protect your neck. Water build up on the deck. Look, ma, no hands for swabbing, gristle throbbing, no lights in the cockpit. Losing my head through the fog that flashes red. Stick a comb in this crow's nest. Scenic view of the slow death. Half-mast lids, stiff upper lip, thick skin, friction slip against the grit. Go the distance, desensitized to the dissonance that drips. It's all I seem to grip. Don't look to me to be inspired. I'm fucked up and tired. Act like I blaze trail, creative bleeding as fire. If that were true, I'd be cauterized. A high tide that just won't harmonize. Notes so dehumanized. A life that never seems to quantize. So sketchy, shifty. Call it living off-grid. Trying to keep a steady pace. Practice perfect. Train until the track clicks. What's it all for? Foresee a future, knocked down on all fours, forever forsaking grip of the floor, drip from the shore, force feed me more. Dream the life. Find canvases big enough to hide behind. Overload indecisive mind, endless well, depleted mind, crumbling wall, sinking line, creative complexity, sacred space to hide. Complete control, this place that is mine. Displacing time, display the grime, stay in grind, fetal position, floor and tile, form my words in this ward so infantile. Linoleum cold, penetrating bite, reflection strobe, flickering lights, shortest straws spin to gold. Be, hold this shivering sight, see how I splinter as slippers divide, into bodies of work, anatomy cell, differentiate craft from self. Caress the limits, prose prowl the purr prolific, dripping while drifting this isn't free, my footprint left behind, who will seek, who will find, slink and sneak through these dreams of life that never quite feel like mine. Lost and found dreams, this debris around me, all aboard this tour of my hoard. Come up to the lab, see the slabs, sticks and stones, break bones, lifeboat floats so rocky, horror, picture perfect, show of sores, take and pick the scabs to store. Drop the bag at the door, army crawl across the floor, thinking of shore. Body languages slip into this lost abyss, talkative in the nuances of loneliness, every subtle tonal shift. Oh shit, another void is opening. Growing cracks to get lost within, where toxins live, swaddling my talk of sin. Walk off a cliff, go out on a limb, tired arms eventually limp. Might collapse on a whim. Swim past the tides, no oxygen. Look at me, provocative. Your anger echoes in my head, but a happy place does not exist. Lose my suction grip to the touch of lips, caress of fingertips, start reminding me of arachnid limbs. Dance across my skin, lose the muscles, crush the bones I lurk within. Beneath the surface of my nervous system, crash log, post-mortem of the swerve. Tongue serves up words, observe the relief of forgetting to exist. Shed the form and try to phantom. Taste of tantrums, ultimatums. What is sacred? What defines violence? Offended by my silence. The wrong word might detonate. Your insecurities, my slipping performance, fear of the leap. This gap is enormous. Separation anxiety, sick from proximity. This act of my dying might be a victory. Thorn my limbic system, amygdala splintering, broken out of cache, stimulation stash, cramp hippocampus, sift through the static. If you wait long enough, all things vanish. Everything feels so surface level, reduced to stem, lamenting petals. Shed my skin and strip the muscle, feel it in my bones, stick my head on shuffle. Beneath the limbic static, I feel so muffled. The words slip out silent, but linger long here, deep inside us. Compliance. Wear my sleeve on my heart, inside out a finished start. Eyes twitch and dart, flick the liquid. Flickering vision, lossy compression, blur the motion, shades of aggression sprout between so few frames per second. Glance at a final chance to render, before an audience hit. Return to sender. Flying monkeys, pupils dilated, too tired for running, lay down and take it. My breath is dangerous. Erase it. Visual distortion, fishbowl feeling, willpower contortion, mind starts peeling. Stare at ceiling, focal point. Whole body hurts now, this broken toy. Pull my string. I'm a real boy. Lay back, embrace the cracks, subtle slits, the blades of grass. Drift from body, release, detach, hitch a ride on these clouds that pass. Forget ownership of the pain. Accept the stains, the cold of drains, nothing more than rain. Tap the frame, this skin is prison. Self-soothe, aim to lose, let the noises slip in. Merge with the ground, be one with sound. Turn the self inside out, forget to be human. Resistance is useless. Give up the search to uncover where clues live. Nowhere inclusive, reclusive. Only one way I'm wired. Toss me out, I smell expired, sore gums pacifier. Internal tantrums, slip this mask on. Do you admire? Beautiful venom, comforting web, my need for attention, infectious head, pedipalps play with my brain. All I can do now is pray. They stroke so comforting, don't sense the danger. I'll rock-a-bye baby if you'll play manger. Makeshift cradle, complex savior, multiple labels, scar tissue eraser. Just my imagination running away with me. Action so blatant, still questioning reality. Combo perfect fatality. Mortal in combat, fragility. Fading breaths in your palm, dance turn putty. Fetal frozen collapse. Composer's orchestra coda crash. Deceptive cadence leave me vacant, revealing calculations of a plan. Spent life diminished, felt augmented by your laugh. Tiptoe towards collapse. Obsessive mind, hunger for more. Painful comfort of a sus chord. This puppet slowly cracks the indifference of your glance, my being completely breached, kill shot, finality of me. Feed, let my hollow shell show the blood-dry crimson I'll dying leaf, float away lifeless for eternity, call it relief. The art is not cathartic, the poems never save me, cliffside and might die, hang on to maybes, need a chest, little baby, screaming, cry, system shaking, muscles tightening, purge what's inside of me, I'm sorry, your prolific prestige machine is rocking so violently, if I reach out for help, I will be too frightening, so privately display the crisis, I master art of hiding, shut off valve, scary, quiet, unnerving, calm, observe the tightness of my arm, the muscles are no longer mine, the ache is just a pedal tone, exploring limits of my pain tolerance, in bed left alone, like a little vegetable, my peers would be so proud of this rotting little spectacle. Your reinforcement, intermittent, leg spasms, tummy sounds. I laugh out loud, they sound like space kittens. If I show you my pain in plain English, you just might commit me. But if I turn it into rhymes over an octave divided 31 times, you clap and call it pretty. I'm rough around the edges. Just give me some time and some sunlight. A corner slice by the window might find sliver that seems mine. Devoid of the disguise. Drifting eyes, water plant climb, vine divine, climate rise, acclimatized, trauma compartment sized, compartmentalized, heart caramelized, onion slice layers that make you cry. Polar patterns, phase cancellation, figure 8 dig in, finite, fight or flight dynamics, pain condensed in cutting ribbons on the dotted line. Haunted hallways, phantom power strength I hide behind. Squeeze me tight. I crave a fleshy feel without strings tied, baggage claim, burden of a bee mine, but I suffer from amnesia, so I don't even know what that feels like. A distant dream of light, like secret letter lost once upon a time, a portrait etched in hope, chipped away by the grind. Can you find my tired smile poking through the grime? Press rewind. Lingering lost, like a dirty broken hookah, clogged by the resin of my dukkha. Teething on the tether, shisha hose, cut the cord, don't drag. Seeds of effort to release the hold, clear the hoard, clean the cache. Drishti, never pretty, still focus on the grit, keeps me from drifting. I've mastered these bars, know each section of my walls. Isolated dreams of stars, lay in wake, blanketed by a pall. Fall, my stall is appalling, feeling forever haunted. Never trust the steps I'm walking. Fear the creatures stalking, still am beckoned by a calling. Count the seconds, they turn to hours, the ache eternal etching until it devours. Another state of change. Cuddle the curdled sour, release the need to claim. Cling to stains in rainy shower, when you give your thoughts a name. They lose all their power. The words sit stuck, so tired of their redundant nature. Tired of my repetitive need to pick scabs till they bleed and I have the exposed nerve to call it healing. But my art is the only way I know how to process feeling. Watch me peeling, appealing. I'm never scared of making ugly art. So why do I tremble at the thought of letting you see me fall apart? Some bottles you just don't open. But secrecy is tiring. My act isn't convincing anyway. See the cliff, the ground so far away. If I slip now, will you catch me? I'm self-conscious of my weight. Tired of the weight, calculating the velocity, gravity always gets me down. I'm tired of this throne room I've built in this lost and found. A cage adorned with beautiful murals is still a prison, but at least the art makes life a little easier to live in. You ask me how I am, I say I'm good with a tone dripping panic. I didn't mean to be so dramatic. Return me to the static. I'm comforted by the white noise. Call it my white album. As it surrounds me like a towel, don't let my puddles make you slip. My valve is all or nothing. My process is not a gift. Oops. I think I said too much. Light is only beautiful once the eyes adjust. Just breathe. Synchronize to the beat of the campus. Massage my hippocampus. Thank the duct tape for holding my limbic system together. Let another breath in. Let the outside world creep. It's okay to sleep. Stop apologizing and just be. I trade in all my talent for a single day of peace. Instead I play my part, paint the parts, offer you a piece. This pretty mosaic isn't done. I accomplished living fast, but forgot to die young. Playing connect the dots with stars. I wasn't supposed to make it this far. Let's tread the water act is cyclical, and my metaphors are literal. Don't appreciate breath until oxygen has depleted. Ankle-weighted depth, the bends and sinking. Booby trap head, debt spent from thinking. Ritual of the dress. Code, pretend you see me. Zipper, beard, catch, parcel, person, suit assembly. Didn't cover my head. Now my personality is leaking. Tongue twist, tie, catch. I'm stale bread. Eat me. So many minutes spent trying to master speaking, while walking towards an end, unsure if I am dreaming. Post-sunset crash. Tethered to the past, space between seconds vast. Clock ticks bash against my mast. Flags hang at half-empty glass, half-full sandbags under my eyes that sag. I wish to turn to grain and slip away into the hourglass. The hours pass. But I know firsthand my flowers don't stand a chance in the second-hand smoke dance. Sometimes wounds don't grow back. My fertile soil sits stagnant and frozen. How many ways to explain the damage and window display my broken moments, choking, hopeless and desperate to show my signs of growing. But as long as I still feel the need for an audience to notice, I will forever be performing poses. Fake it until I make it, desecrate the sacred. Pocket posies, poet, poser, composer of coping. At the end of the day, I don't know how to be okay alone. The world shuts down around me and I get swallowed by hollow crescendo. Tempest torn and temperamental, mental states slide to crawling tempo. I wish I could convince myself I knew how to let go, just because I said so. Echo, echo, echo. Become the tide the moon controls and marinate the earth with these moods that grow. Hope this pool of water sees another sun. It's a process. Trust. Snuggle my insecurities. At night they're the only thing holding me. The cold eternity. Stare into the unknown. A lonely breeze breeds uncertainty. Heated intensity, a history of burning me. Preemptively strike the self rather than risk a stab from someone else. I don't know how to ask for help because trust is a luxury. It's a process, but I want to believe. Sadly, the eyes I used to see get muddy frequencies. Shadow from the past. Don't let them be the death of me. Take a breath deep here in my company. I promise to meet you there. Eventually. Crucify and hear my crying diegesis, my dias cast to die, needy need to be needed at any cost, angry eye, almighty beam seeking, the stairs cross, looks paralyzed, surveillance sees me limping off, caught for crimes, wasn't cryptic enough. In my creeping, sees me, crimson-covered digits bleeding, martyr made scenic, hang like dying Jesus. I talk my treason, regardless of who is listening. These lips will speak it, keep leaking secrets, seeping over scars until they're glistening. Make it pretty when you see it, decorating debris, beautified trinkets of my history. In spite of my conditioning, a narrator whispering that this hollow shell is it for me. I don't have to give it energy. Love languages, how quickly they become liturgy. Dopamine hit and service fee. Dotted lines sign off for eternity until it perforates and rips to pieces. Tug my guilt as I watch you weeping, and almost forget the wounds inflicted by your incessant need to be a victim. Consider this my exorcism. Scalpel in my scalp, precision snip you from my limbic system. Not my job to put your fires out. A friendly face can still hollow you out. Neglect leaves a taste that drowns even the strongest seeds in doubt. But I feel much lighter now. Deep cuts heal from the inside out. In time your echo will no longer haunt my written word, submerged in tragic, tuned to frequencies less drenched in static. Neuroplastic. Sit and sieve the grit, shift and slip, my insides ripped, wings feel clipped, document the trip, paint the lips of shit, apply it thick, no longer flinch. How many ways can I describe the hit? These repetitive descriptions make me sick. Crash lock words, diagnostic, lay out loosely, army crawl across it, find my ground, error 404, author not found. Search for plot, might have lost it. Pity party poems pack my pockets. Woe is me, still stacking problems. 99 bottles, all contain shipwrecks. Keep sprouting cliches out of my thick head. I'm not a poet, just addicted to the sound of my whimper. Another trauma dump delivered. Shiver me timbers. Quick with quill and quiver, arrowhead pen. See target and miss it. I like to embark on impossible missions. Selfishly give the dopamine hit. It's a savior complex. Search lighting for victims. Let me martyr. Give me purpose. Sign in blood. Mood swerve in cursive. Decade down the drain. Writing your name. Address rehearsal for a canceled performance. Sunk cost. It's just rot. The hole is enormous. Withdraw from the endorphins. This house is so hollow. Spread eagle on floorboards. Thoughts upon thoughts. Nothing but more hordes. I got imaginary friends. I'm building a cohort. Been falling so long I made it a sport. I guess this is free. Nobody to stop me on my self-death spree. No referee. Lock away. Don't look at me. My nerves feel extra fresh today. Coming closer. Hold me until it's over. Your touch makes me colder. Get away. I've learned that kindness leaves debts to pay. Hunger for connection. Too scared to play. Step out of the door. Show my face. Wrapped in question. Get my reps. Journey 1,000 miles. Single step. Take a breath. Clear my head. It's only telling stories again. Internalized critic, catch a ride on my breath, synchronized to the rhythm, let go of the venom, be still and listen. The wind sounds better than any words I could ever make. Feel the touch of air, be here, not there, present and awake. Let the adrenaline taste fade. It's okay to not be okay. I've rambled too long. Nothing left to say. Shut up. Walk away.